hands are really cold. It's really cold in the house right now, so I don't want to play anything super demanding today. Probably just play this, maybe some Grid or something. Yeah, my hands are freezing. I don't think I'm playing anything like Grid tonight. It's a good start. Let's find the weapon shot first. Let's see if he's got a good weapon in here. If you can get a good weapon from here, generally you're pretty well off. This weapon's not good, because you need the crits to heal with this character. None of this is worth it. Let's go back to shop. This character really needs lifesteal. Otherwise he can't heal. Find a weapon with, like, crit on it. That's what makes this guy a shredder. There's the exit. Let's just clear this out now. Like, maybe I can get a weapon and a good item. Mostly need attack speed and crit rate. Damage, of course. Damage. Oh well, that was a button check. I didn't feel like using a card. You only get one. That really sucks though. Forgot to turn the buff off. Let's try again. Oh, this run's gonna be a lot worse because I have nothing in the bank. That's not what I wanted to see. I don't think this run's gonna go anywhere. At least the selection of weapons in here is not very good. Shop should be down here. I forgot to look for the secret room. That would have helped, I'm sure. No, this is a pretty shitty start. That other start was a lot better, but I got careless. I didn't want to waste my revive at the first level. They're only $1 for like 30 I'd rather use it for like hard mode runs. Alright, well, crit cooldown is good. I'll take that. Go without a weapon for it. It's gonna help his damage overall. Secret room. Oh man. That was a beautiful weapon right there. Like almost everything he needs. See if I can find the secret room. This start is not very good. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Vitality Magatama is really good for melee characters. Basically allows you to lifesteal on crit, so then you want to get items that give you more crit. That will allow you to stay right up close to stuff a lot more. There we go. I like that full clears in this game, that they don't take that long. The length of the levels is really short. It's 9 rooms per floor. This game's pacing is really good. I think that's why I like it. So I played a lot of roguelikes that like to waste your time. This one does not. Mostly just need a weapon at this point. I try to hold out to see if I can find one. Just need crit chance and a decent weapon. There's some stuff that I think I'll play yeah, I guess like right before I started playing, yeah. Well, that's not great, but I'm gonna take it right now. At least I got something on the body. Oh, this weapon's toast. Not good. Try to heal up here a little bit. Some healing pots back here. Otherworld Legends. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a straight upgrade, even though the upgrades are not that great. I'll take it. You gotta take what you can get. I hate that about playing this on the emulators. You can't get rid of this stuff quickly. Sell it! You gotta do it at like a weird angle. Really annoying. Luckily, when you're actually playing as intended on the phone. Otherworld, not Overworld. Alright. Let's change this build here. That's gonna give him a lot of health. Alright, found the exit. Let's see if I can find the shop. This. These are pretty shitty. I'll re-roll one time. One time. Let's see. Mostly want, like, attack speed at this point, so I can keep the heals up. I think I'll hold off. I need to find a secret room, too. What's up, Radical? Grinding. Nothing good in here, just... You know, I'm tempted to take this. Yeah. Alright, Kitty's gotta go. Put this on. This level. Let's see what he's got. Oh, secret room's right down here. Just healing pots. Yeah, he's definitely doing damage now. I'm getting better at building characters in this game. Since I'm only really playing the melee characters, not playing any of the ranged ones, they all kind of most of them want the same things. Oh, we're gonna try to get that. That's gonna make him, like, almost invincible. gonna be a blender. Good. You'd like to see it. Where's the hell is secret room, though? Got that Christmas event where you find the elves or whatever. Surprised it's not over here. Maybe it's up here. Sir. Nope. Not taking it. Alright. Let's move on. I'll switch characters after this. I've been playing this guy a lot. Runs almost over already. Runs in this game are really short, like 30xx length. Like perfect length. For me anyway. I don't like the long ass runs, they stress me out. A lot of the games aren't good enough to really warrant being that long anyway. I'm just gonna put all this money in the bank. I'm gonna put this in the ATM. I don't need anything else at this point. That's the better decision. Next round, a couple characters I might play as. Oh man. That doubles the attack damage, and the attack speed is faster. That's a straight upgrade. We're gonna take it. This is junk. There. Okay, good to go now. Dump all this in the ATM, so next character I play will have a good start. I messed up my other run, so what's the enhanced chance? Probably like 30%. Here's the bank. Let's make that deposit. I wish you could put more than 200 in there. 200 at the start pretty much beats that. If there's a good item or weapon at the beginning, you can just buy it right away. And I can see why they don't want to give you more than that. Well, you know, let's go for a full clear. So I get my gems back when I spend like an 80 gem profit, I think. Luckily, full clears in this game take like maybe a minute or two extra. It's not really long to do full clears. Can't burst this boss down. Really well designed boss, but you're trying to get through the game fast. This is shit RNG. Kraken has like segmented health. Cut weapon this late is like a sick joke. It's only got one ability on it. Oops. I'm slow. Alright, GG. Alright, means I can unlock something for someone else. So let's play as someone else. Let's mix it up a bit. I think he needs some stuff, so let's see what he's got to learn. he actually does not have anything to learn. Let's tag Quan in. Let's see if there's anything left for her to do. I think I'm just gonna save these up. Got enough for another point in this, which is always good. I think I'm gonna get some crit rate, actually. So that's really good with melee characters. Probably better to just stack damage. That's starting to drop off really fast. We'll do some attack speed. You know I love my attack speed. Alright. Actually, I haven't played the Viking yet. I bought him earlier today. We'll probably need a lot of the sapphires to really even use him. What'd you guys like to see, Quan or Ginzo? Those are your two options. I haven't done a Ginzo run yet today. I did a Quan run earlier. Ginzo? Alright. You have a deal. We'll play him next. Let's just see if there's anything else I need to do here. Sorry, Dissidia. That's a paid character. Yeah, you look at my title, I'm broke ass right now, so... Sorry. Maybe if Elon Musk comes in here and decides that, he really likes niche games, and he donates like 10 grand or something. Otherwise, not tonight. Jeff Bezos is out of commission too. Everybody's pissed at him for the carbon footprint from going into space for 5 minutes. So, not tonight. Maybe around Christmas or something. I'll do that. She actually looks like one of the ranged characters I might actually like playing. Not tonight. Sorry. And then you need the sapphires to level up the characters too, and I'm gonna work on the Viking next, so wouldn't be fun to watch her right now. Level this up a bit. Oh, and then you send $30. Wow. Alright. Alright. You're a troll, you know that? Alright, where's the character? Here's your... Hold on. Give me a second. Gotta get your donation alerts. There you go. T-pose Virgil, just for you. Thank you. Let me look up this character first before I buy her. Well, you know, there's no gambling in this game, so it's $3. I probably won't like playing this character, but I'll play her next after this one. Troll. You're not paying for loot boxes. You sent me money to buy a guaranteed character. There you go. Here's proof. There you go. Unlocked. Actually, this guy I kind of wanted to try, because he's, I think he's melee, too. Alright, well, I had a request to play as him next, so... got a little backlog here. Let's hit up the ATM. Are you guys getting Final Fantasy Remake on PC? Apparently there's been some drama with that. Epic Game Store page says that they're charging $70 for it, and people got pissed off because, you know, the game's like almost 2 years old at this point. They're charging a premium for it. They removed the price from the Epic Game Store. So, no one has any idea what that means. Does that mean that they're going to charge less? Because right now, no one even knows if Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be on Steam. Because if they paid for a year of exclusivity, it'll be up in March. I'm like not really sure if I'd like the game. I wouldn't want to take donations for it or anything. I'm not really sure if I would like it. I didn't play the console version at all, so that's a lot. I guess with Christmas money I can manage it. Probably make some money back with probably make some money back if I made like a benchmark video or something, but I don't know. I know the mods for that game are gonna be freaking crazy though. I know that much. Or impoverished Square Enix needs to take the money from Epic. Give me a good weapon. That is not a good weapon. Actually, I'll take this. I'm probably not gonna like that character, but you sent a donation, so I'll try her out on stream. I bought all the Melee characters, so I'll try her out just because you've supported me a lot, but probably not my kind of character. Generally don't like ranged in anything. Well, you tried this game? When did you try this game? I didn't know it existed until like 2 days ago. I don't know, the thing about Final Fantasy VII Remake, I've watched a lot of speed runs of it. I watched, like, playthroughs when it came out. There's all the, like, forced walking sections and stuff. The fact that it doesn't have the structure of, like, JRPGs I'm used to, like Tales. Like, it's very linear. They also didn't really play the original. I had a friend let me borrow that game on PC, like, back when it came out. I just didn't like it. I've never cared for Final Fantasy. Mostly because the turn-based and all that. Plus, it's freaking $70, so nowhere near impulse buy territory. I mean, I guess you get the DLC, and the DLC is like $20, but I don't know. At least it should be a good port. Kingdom Hearts port was very good. Any news for other games? DNF Duel open test is in like 5 days, I think. I can't think of too much else, really. It's just weird that they're doing like a test for that game, and they haven't even revealed the mechanics yet. They just announced today the open beta test is in like 5 days, and they haven't said anything about the mechanics. Which, you know, it's a fighting game. I mean, what else is there? Marketing for it is really weird. I don't really know what they're trying to accomplish. I really think that game's gonna come out like the first quarter of next year, like within the next like 3 months, I think. They're like rapid fire announcing characters and stuff. Which, I mean, I like. I liked it. After it being vaporware so long, that we're actually getting some news about it, but they're really, really speeding it up. Like, a crazy amount. It's like they had problems with, like, COVID and stuff, but then they, like, I guess they figured it out somehow, so now the game is just randomly coming out. Plus, aiding makes a lot of Kusage, and I love my Kusage. Anybody who knows my history with fighting games, I love Kusage. But they haven't said anything about the mechanics yet, so it's hard to tell. I hope it's as degenerate as Battle for the Grid. Give me some jank to play. Let me go nuts. None of this accessibility shit. I'm all for accessibility, but in fighting games it always means making the game not fun. So I hope it will not be that. Give me some degeneracy like Grid, where every time I play it, somebody does something like incredibly stupid that works somehow. Nice to have another fighting game to play besides Grid. I guess we'll find out in a couple days. It's just really weird marketing for a fighting game to, like, say absolutely nothing about the game mechanics. Like, oh, there's a beta in less than a week. Like, what? I don't even know, like, what the controls are. Fucking batshit insane marketing, that's for sure. Also, they better have Monk in that game. I'm gonna be pissed if Monk is not in it. But I think the preview they showed for the characters that are coming next, I think it shows that there's gonna be like one character per class. So, like, they already have the female fighter, they already have the striker, so they're not gonna do any of the others. Male fighter has grappler. Male gunner has ranger. Agent has hitman. And then F priest is inquisitor. I don't think they would do exorcist, but they might, which would be a boring pick, but I guess they need to have some kind of, gimmick character. Well, I wouldn't call it gimmick character, it's gonna be, exorcist is more like, I guess you'd call it, probably would be like a puppet character, summons and stuff. Like, you gotta have Monk, I mean, he was already like the character for people who like fighting games. But it really seems like for each main class, they're only going to do one subclass. Which is a bummer, because I don't care about Exorcist. But that means the main cast could be like, Avenger, really. That'll be more interesting, yeah. The It does mean that they could have like one character for each class, though, and then the DLC will probably like expand it more. It's just there's lots of subclasses in that game, so I don't know like how much they can really accommodate everybody. Yeah, it was pretty much going to be Hitman or Secret Agent. I don't think they would do the other ones. I want Monk. I want Skirmisher. I want Rogue. I imagine they'll go with Rogue, but some people said they're going to do Kunoichi instead, which sucks. Yeah, Monk is a no-brainer pick, but it looks like the Avenger in those silhouettes they showed, which I think is pretty boneheaded, but I don't know, DLC for that game is going to be really weird anyway. Oh man, I don't agree with those picks at all. I do not agree with those picks. Not at all. I'm actually a bit offended that that's probably what it is. Well, Monk would be perfect for a fighting game for fun. I feel like Inquisitor and Vanguard is a weird choice because Inquisitor and Vanguard are kind of similar. You know, they're slower like single hit characters, or single hit but like less hits. And having both of them is a little bit samey, I guess. They definitely have their work cut out for them. They have a lot of characters they can choose. I think male grappler would be the most accurate because male grappler has always been called like bug grappler because they have a lot of bugs and it's just a very buggy class. But in PvP they're really good. You know, grabs are good in things that aren't, you know, video games with lots of hyper armor. I think grappler would just be good by proxy. What little they've shown so far, it's probably going to be a pretty competent class. Like, he's not a big body either, so I don't think they'll make him really slow. I think he has potential to be really good. Male grappler is really only fun in PvP in that game. PvE, number of problems, all the bugs. I think they finally fixed all the bugs with that class, but the problem is the whole grab cannon mechanic. You can't get the animation unless they can be staggered. And you know, everything in the end game is hyper armored. So I think that's a good pick. As much as I'd like male striker, I think that is a good pick. They could really go any direction, though. I think that's what's interesting about that game is everyone that's not male and female gunner, the different gender classes, even if they have the same classes, they play very differently. So they have a lot to work with. I mean, they can add... I mean, there's like, what, like 50 classes in DFO right now? We got enough material for a couple games and like several season passes. It's just they're probably going to try to make a rep for like every class in the game, and then they'll probably start to like diversify later on. I don't think one per main class is enough. There's a lot of playstyles that would be really cool to see in a fighting game, but... I'm just excited to have a fighting game where, like a franchise fighting game where I've actually played a lot of the source material. Because with like A lot of these Muso games, the franchise games and stuff, I haven't really consumed any of it. Like, I've played a lot of DFO over the years, a lot. It feels like something that obviously wasn't made just for me, but I'm the right demographic for it. But there's nothing about the mechanics yet, so it's hard to... I need to contain my excitement for it. I'd like to have a game on the side from Grid. Well, Grid's the only one I really take seriously, though. Grid's got at least one more season coming, which is crazy. Because they made that tweet about Green Legacy. Yeah, the whole Dungeon Fighter sequel project is really weird. Because there's that other one coming out too, Overkill. You know, it's a belt scroller, but it's using 3D models. And then there's Project BBQ, which is like obviously trying to appeal to younger people. I mean, I'm a sucker for pixel art, but you know, a lot of younger people aren't going to like it. And DFO looks pretty dated anyway. You know, the sprites are fucking ancient at this point. It's not easy for them to add new animation frames and stuff. I just don't get why they're making two at once. Because Overkill got announced, and Overkill hasn't even been out. BBQ is not even out. BBQ is like vaporware. But I guess, you know, the game is so old that they're trying to accommodate younger and older players. And the game's been out for 16 years, so it makes sense. They're like, you know, we can't bank on people that, you know, grew up with DFO to still be playing. Even if you're like a teenager or a kid, like you're already at like be at like college age, starting a family age. I guess that's what they're trying to do, but I don't know, it feels like self-sabotage to me to announce two of them. The first one's not even out yet. Kind of random. Like, why are you announcing another one when the first one isn't even out yet? They both look like they're trying to do the same thing, just trying to appeal to two very different demographics. Trying to get Zoomers and Boomers at the same time, I think. But there's also the problem of, like, just historically, like, when you make a sequel to an MMO like that, it almost always does way worse. Final Fantasy XIV is another prime example. Obviously not now. That game went on to be remade, and it's really good now, very popular. But when that game came out, it had to be in the shadow of 11, which was around for like over a decade at that point. Ragnarok Online is another one that would compare it most to that. Like, they tried to update that game, and, you know, they got rid of the sprites and everything. But it didn't work. They ended up crawling back to the old-ass game. Same thing with Maple Story. Maple Story is another one. Ancient, you know, decrepit old game. They try to update it, but people don't like it, and they just go back to the old one. History is not on their side. I'll put it that way. Just by going from the history of, like, Asian MMOs, or MMOs in general, trying to make a sequel. usually does not play out very well. The odds are against him, that's for I don't know what's good for this character, so probably take me a while to play as her, actually. You gotta be level 3 for more than one move. But yeah, I'll probably work on her offline. That's like 2 more runs with one character, and I kind of want to give this game a break for today. Yeah, this game is awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I want to see how this Gerard guy plays. Let me look him up. I think he like can't dodge or something. Oh, yeah. I'll pass on him then. Alright, well, let's play something else. I don't want to get burnt out. That's like the only game I played today, actually. Let's mix it up a bit. Let's see what's next. thanks for the help, dude. Uh, I might put that towards the Kunio game, actually. Let me see. That Three Kingdoms Kunio game looks pretty cool. Get some rest, dude. Thanks for the support. He did not have to do that. Thanks anyway. Let me check. Let me check. I think it's in like 2 days, yeah. The problem is my slightly above weeb level Japanese is not good enough to play something like that. It looks very, very reading heavy. It looks a lot cooler than what they initially showed it. Yeah, I think that's out in like 2 days. I'm checking on the Switch right now. Uh, I mean, I guess I have Google Translate. Japan only for now. Yeah, the global slash Steam release is supposed to be in March. I kind of wish they had a demo for it. Yeah, I just checked. It's only in Japanese. It might not be that bad. I'm thinking about getting it. I'm thinking about it. You know, let's try to find some gameplay for that. Let me see. Maybe somebody got it early. See if I can harvest some gameplay here. It's out on the 16th, so that's it's Wednesday our time. Trying to see. I had to find the name first. All right, let's watch some gameplay really quick. So I might actually grab this tomorrow. I'm thinking about it. Is there anybody playing it that's a normal ass person? uh, let's go to this week. Yeah, this looks like it has a lot of reading involved, so I'm a little bit apprehensive. I haven't really been able to find anybody good playing it either, so I don't know how good the combat is. I'm sure there'll be a Japanese wiki for this. I mean, I played through Samurai Warriors 5 in Japanese, which did have a fair amount of reading involved. I don't know, this game's weird. It's like I don't understand why they're still using the old sprites, especially when there's lots of new animations with them. That's what's weird to me. Like, yeah, because these Kunio sprites have been around for like over 30 years, ancient sprites. This franchise is really strange because it's like River City Girls was like the highest budget these games have ever gotten in a long time. I'm sure it cost quite a bit to make the other ones, back in the 80s and 90s, but they did everything from scratch. Whether you like the game and its tone or not, you can't deny it's what the franchise needed. Whereas the Japanese side, they just keep using these sprites. Right? I actually think it's worse than the Mega Man, the NES Mega Man situation. There's a lot more Kunio games with these sprites than there are official Mega Man games. Obviously, if you count like fan games and stuff, there's way more. But like official developed by Capcom games, there's way more Kunio games with these old ass sprites. At the same time, they have to make there has to be new animation frames. They've already shown that. I think this is like the one of the biggest ancient franchises from like the mid '80s that uh, it feels stuck in time. I mean, like, look at this. This game looks cool, but the fact that they're using the sprites from the old Kunio games is really off-putting. It looks like it might have some good stuff gameplay-wise, but I don't know. I liked River City Girls for what it was. There are some things I definitely didn't like about it. Some things that felt really half-baked, but they gave these characters new sprites, and I mean, you can't hate them for that. A lot of people didn't like the tone. They didn't like the humor. I didn't mind either of those things. I don't need I don't need video games to be grim, dark, depressing, and super serious all the time. I can have fun with something that is kind of like a B movie. But the fact that they did something new with this, I mean, I don't see how anybody can really be against that. It's just weird to like add all these animation frames to like a 35-year-old sprite. like, wouldn't it be easier to just make new sprites? But I guess now that River City Girls is supposedly a franchise, maybe they don't feel as much pressure to do that. Damn, that dynamite headbutt was pretty fucking cool. I like how if you played a lot of Three Kingdoms stuff, you can tell like who these characters are, even though they don't really look the same. I think they did a good job on their designs. I really, it looks pretty appealing. It's just I don't know. I'm uncertain about it. Yeah, it says after April, so I guess second quarter. I don't know. I'll think about it. Oh God, VTubers. I think there was some River City Girl stuff in here at some point. I can't stand VTubers though. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like this. That's precisely the problem. Like, Kunio series is great. It would be even better if they finally make new style of sprites instead of these small characters. The Westerners did it very well. I don't know why Japanese don't try anymore. Yeah, I mean, apparently, I don't know where this person's from. It seems like they might be Japanese, but yeah, I can't disagree with that. Kunio is a really weird franchise. It's like they still make games for it. It's been around as long as Castlevania, and they still make games for it. But they have this weird disconnect right now where the Japanese games they look like indie games. They look like fan games, and it's just odd for something that's been around like that long. Been around as long as Mega Man and Mario and like Final Fantasy and stuff, like all those like ancient franchises from the 8-bit era that have like obviously they've they've changed and they've grown with the times, but Kunio is still like back in the 80s. I'm glad it's not just me that feels that way, though. I always think that it's just me, but no, a lot of people really feel that way. I guess now they probably feel like, well, the Americans are doing it for us. The Americans are doing it for us, so we don't need to put in that much effort. We outsource it to the Americans, which is like, you think about it, that's the opposite of how it's always been, right? Like back in the 80s and 90s, like they would America and Europe would always outsource to Japan because, they made the best games. Stuff like Marvel and things, which, aren't really popular there over there. At least not at the time. I'm sure it's more popular now with the movies and stuff. We would outsource everything to them, but then like with the Kunio franchise, it's like the ones that actually look like effort were put in, they outsourced them to America. So it's like the tables have turned. I never even played the original Cuphead. I never played that game. It's always I even like noticed. I remember noticing that as a kid, like Marvel especially. Um, you had great stuff like the Capcom games, and then you had shit like Maximum Carnage and Spider-Man and X-Men and Arcade's Revenge. We outsourced to them so much, like a lot of our properties, like shit they would not even care about. And like, no, let's just get these Japanese guys to do it. Like with Kunio Kun, it's like, well, the Americans are putting in the effort, so we don't have to. It really feels that way. I hope that game is good. I'm not sure if I want to pay like 4,000 yen for it though. It's probably going to be like $20 when it comes here. I might wait. We'll see. It's either that or Final Fantasy, but that's going to be like $70. So have they patched this game more? No. I really liked this game. I thought it was very charming. I think they did a great job of it. I mean, combat wise, it wasn't that interesting, but the only things that was weak about this game was the side quests and stuff. They just felt like grinding. Felt like they kind of just threw those in there to give it some replay value. The new game plus system is actually pretty nice. The fact that you could just go back to the old levels and stuff. I actually think is this game's take on collectibles and the Metroidvania was well, something that's Metroid inspired in some ways. I'd actually think it was a lot better than Metroid Dread. The passive bonuses and stuff, it was cool how they all stacked. I thought that was very creative. Metroidvanias have always had the problem of like you don't need any of this stuff. It's pointless. I mean, I think the Metroid Dread any percent speed run they take like 10% of the items or something, and they still clear the game in like under an hour and a half. I thought that aspect of this game was really cool, but the side quests the game kind of fell apart. Oh wow, looks like they've made this a lot better. The problem is I already full cleared the game, so I'm not gonna go back to it. Looks like they made the side quests a lot less jank. Well worth $20. I like how it didn't. The only time that game overstayed its welcome was the side quests. Now this looks great. I just don't know how early access it is. I tried this game. This game was pretty whack. I tried it. Maybe when it comes out of early access. That game was on Game Pass. Like, could have been good, but it's got that typical Korean game shitty optimization. Could like barely run it. check on that one later. Oh yeah, this game was at the Game Awards. When is this coming out? That one's coming out in March. Let's wonder if they have any information on it in here. So is this a roguelike? I guess it is. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Hey, what's this? Hey, I might like this one. This looks like a Dead Cells clone. I don't hate Dead Cells, but I don't really like it that much either. Pass on that one. Well, yeah, I was waiting on this one too. I need to play the demo for that one. Just haven't gotten around to it. I'll check that one out. I think that one's coming out soon. Need a good melee action roguelike. That's what I'm freaking craving right now. Just like, it hasn't been one. Tunche was very disappointing. That game is not a bad game at all. It's just a bad roguelike. I was kind of hoping that one would be like the next one I would play, but they did say that they're going to add more content to that. Maybe if they make it a better roguelike, I go back to it, but kind of unfortunate, really. It's weird how half-baked the roguelike stuff was in that game, because I mean, they had that in a Kickstarter. It's not like it was tacked on to try to try to capitalize. It's just it's like an average beat 'em up, and it's a bad roguelike. So it's not like your first choice for either of those things. It's just kind of weird. I mean, 30XX is it's not a good roguelike either. I mean, if you like the decisions to be like the runs to be more different, it's not, but the gameplay is good and there's like just enough variety that the game is still fun to play. But But I like that it's skill based. I like that you're not at the mercy of RNG. That Otherworld Legends, that game is. I think that's what I like about that game too. Is it's fast paced. It doesn't waste your time. It doesn't try to overstay its welcome, but it's also really skill based too. You can clear the game blind. You don't need to grind, at least not for the first difficulty. I mean, I'm sure the other ones you need to grind, but like just playing the game, you can get through it. And the runs are like half an hour or less, so enough to be fun, but not to make you get too attached. Oh yeah, I heard about this one. Did these guys get their Kickstarter? This one looked kind of cool. Oh wow, they haven't even met their goal yet. Uh, well, I feel bad. Like, these guys, like, they show you gameplay, which a lot of these Kickstarters don't. The problem is so many people have taken the money and just ran off that now no one wants to trust them. It sucks. Oh wait, hey, look! Here it is. What the hell? Better be able to carry my shit over. Well, here it is right here. Wow, I was just wondering why this game is not on PC. Nice. I hope it's not going to be like Honkai Impact and DFO though, where you can't carry over your stuff. They do have a cloud save, so I hope that it will. Right, well, that's one to look forward to in April. Never grind online. That's a hell of an oxymoron. Never grind online. Like, Game being online basically guarantees that you'll be grinding. The title makes no sense. Never grind offline. That would make sense. Because it's like the game will have an end, and you can stop playing whenever you want and not miss anything. Never grind online. Like, that's like naming your game like E-rated porn game. like those two things cannot coexist. What the hell kind of title is that? Never grind online. I know it's hard to like name games and stuff, but I don't know. That just bothers me. All right, well, I've harvested all the good stuff in here. Found some games to play. Yeah, I was kind of looking at this one, but didn't really look like it was that interesting. I heard this game is not very good. It's also like $30, so. Oh yeah, this game. I wanna buy this one. This looks cool. It's like arcade racer and a fighting game at the same time. I forgot about this one. Combos with a car. Hell yeah. I'll definitely try that one. Oh yeah, this too. This too. I was looking forward to this. More ninja games are always welcome. Uh, Whoa, what is this? Wow, this looks really impressive. Combat looks a little bit too weighty for me, but I'll check that one out. this looks this looks weird. Yeah, I think that's a pass. No thanks. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for tonight. I don't feel like playing anything else right now. Um, I'll probably do another afternoon stream. Probably play some Other World Legends, and then we'll go from there. I haven't played Grid in a couple days. And Rita, I think Rita comes out in a couple days, so I don't know if they're doing a balance patch or not. They have not done one this entire season, so I'm going to assume that they are, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I should probably get some Grid in there. So yeah, thanks for watching. There'll be more variety later. I just felt like playing Otherworld today. Didn't feel like playing anything else. Uh, yeah, found some. That was some good dumpster diving. Found a couple games in here. Uh, Shit to play in the first quarter. And people always ask, "How do I find these games?" And like, well, you just saw it. That's how I find them. Is I just look through here. I look at the ones that look like they're interesting. Yeah, I did not know this was coming to PC. This is actually really cool. I just hope I'm not going to lose all the shit I grinded for. Hopefully they don't pull a Honkai Impact where they put the game on Steam, but you can't carry your shit over, so it's only good for people that haven't played before. I hope they don't pull a stunt like that. The fact that they have cloud saves tells me that that won't be an issue, but it would be nice. The game runs fine on my phone. It doesn't drop frames at all, even when the phone is overheated. That's not the problem. The problem is that the phone has like barely any space left, so I can't. I definitely can't be recording half-hour runs like that. So it would be nice to have an actual PC port. Yeah, I found like a good 10 games that session. That's pretty impressive. Looks like first quarter and a half of next year I'll have a nice variety of stuff to play. I know it's been very dry on here, and it's got nothing to do with my mental health. It's just like there hasn't been anything coming out. But looks like there's a lot of really good indie games coming out next 4 months. Even if the big companies don't put anything out, I'll have some stuff to play. This comes out next month too. Ix 2. I really like the first Ix. They added like new melee combat and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you guys. We'll try to do a lunchtime stream.